Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. We have Monday, so basically the base game is paired with a different expansion. In this one, it's Alchemy. And yeah, we have 5 cards from Alchemy, five from base, so 50-50. And quite the interesting setup, I think. There are a few paths to go here, and yeah, let's dive right in. As always, I will start by going over the kingdom. If you're not interested in that, feel free to skip to the next timestamp. But also, before I go into that, I forgot about this. Feel free to check out the last game of my Menagerie campaign, which I played through yesterday. It was an intense 6-turn game, quite insane, and overall the Menagerie Kingdoms and the Menagerie campaign were super quick. But that's just as a side note. Maybe you're not interested in those, and I just came here to watch the daily. So yeah, as said, feel free to skip this part. We have Herbalist, which gives +1 buy and +1 coin. Once this turn, when you discard a treasure from play, you may put it onto your deck. And Herbalist is one of the weaker cards. Maybe one of well, it's not one of the weakest cards of Dominion, but it's certainly on the weaker side. It's not one of the weakest because it has +buy, so but still, there are rare occasions where you go for Herbalist and the top decking of treasures is usually really, really bad. So yeah, I don't know. It's a +buy when you need it to be +buy, but if there are other possibilities of +buy, then you go for those usually. Moat. +2 cards. When another player plays an attack card, you may first reveal this from your hand to be not affected by that. And in this kingdom we have Familiar as quite a strong attack. You can defend against with Moat, but yeah, the 2 cards is also not something to scoff over usually. University, +2 actions. You may gain an action card costing up to 5. And this one is really strong. You can gain any of those juicy action cards, Festival, Sentry, maybe Library. Of course, you cannot gain potion cards with it, but still, University, if there are strong 5-cost action cards, it's at least a consideration. You should think about whether to go for potions or not. And in this kingdom, there are also other possibilities of making use of your potion. So I think it's pretty clear you want to go for potion here. Anyways, Alchemist says +2 cards and +1 action, so essentially a lab. At the start of cleanup this turn, if you have a potion in play, you may put the Alchemist on top of your deck. So this is really nice for consistency, but is a rather expensive draw if you just get the potion for Alchemists. Yeah, I don't know, but can be quite nice also for reliability to kick off your next turn, if you so find your potion. Familiar is a strong attack card, but also comes with the price tag of the potion, +1 card, +1 action, and each other player gains a curse. And if there is no or little curse trashing, this one can be deadly, because if you somehow play it a few times, or have 2 of them in your deck, play them twice per shuffle, you don't lose anything hand size wise by playing it, and you can draw that any cards. So it's really strong. A cantrip treasure, a cantrip cursor, but yeah, you do need that absence of cursing to make it really, really centralizing. And also sometimes it comes with the problem of being really tilting because it costs three money and a potion, and if you open potion and then in your potion hand you only see 2 money, then, well, I mean, here you can go for a university, so it makes sense, but in games with only familiar, it can be rather tilting. Philosopher's Stone. Count your deck and discard pile +1 coin per 5 cards total between them, round down. And initially, when I first read this, I was confused because of the between them. I mean, it makes sense if you are maybe a native language English speaker, but what this means is that you just count all of the cards in the deck and discard pile and add the amounts together. and then you divide them by 5, rounding down. So if you have 14 cards in your deck and discard pile remaining when you play the Philosopher's Stone, you get an equivalent of a silver, which really is not much. But if you have a thick deck where you don't draw your deck, that's also important. Philosopher's Stone can be worth a bit more. It's still maybe the weakest card of current Dominion. Yeah, just awful. Don't go for it usually. Remodel. Trash a card from your hand. Gain a card costing up to 2 more than it. Very simple. You can trash a bit. You can improve your deck a bit. But then, yeah. Here you can remodel coppers into moats, estates into other remodels. The estates don't have a great target here. Maybe a potion if you go for remodel early, but yeah, I'm not sure about this. Festival, on the other hand, I am sure about that you want to get it here. +2 actions, +1 buy, +2 coins. Very simple, and it lowers your hand size while giving you actions, which has a nice synergy with library, which says draw until you have 7 cards in hand, skipping any action cards you choose to. So if you play this as the last action you have remaining, you can just skip all of your juicy action cards as you won't be able to play them. Set those action cards aside and discard them afterwards. But yeah, drawn to up to 7 cards in hand is super nice with Festival and University, because if you play like, I don't know, 2 of them, you already only have a hand of 3 with the library, then you play the library, you get to draw 5 cards. Pretty good. Sentry, +1 card, +1 action, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, trash and or discard any number of them. Put the rest back on top in any order. And Sentry is a very strong trasher, but sometimes suffers from being a bit tilting. We already had a game in the Plunder campaign where our Sentry and our estates loved each other and only came to us in the same hands. Hopefully this won't happen here, but yeah, if you get to trash two bad cards, 2 of your starting cards early with it, then you see the Sentry more often. It's quite a strong treasure. Anyways, that wraps up the discussion of the kingdom cards. Let's discuss the kingdom as a whole. What do we want to go for here? So yeah, the main considerations are, how do we build our nice engine deck? If we look at the kingdom plot, we see that there is a bit of thinning in Sentry and Remodel. There is a bit of draw in Library, Alchemist, and Moat maybe. University and Festival have a village effect, and there are festivals, universities, herbalists even, to gain extra cards or buy extra cards. So all of that is good. Familiar is quite a strong attack, which is why this attack bar is at 3. I'm still not sure whether we want to go for it here. I think early on we'll prioritize universities and even alchemists with our potion cost buys, and therefore I think we will skip on familiar. Also depends on how quickly AI gets the sentry trashing going and how quickly we get that going. But yeah, long term we do want to build a university, festival, library sentry deck. The sentry can also help out later to discard bad cards or set up, yeah, I don't know, a bit. And I think also in a late-ish we might put in a few alchemists. We might even go for a second potion, although that might be uh, a bit daring. I don't know. And yeah, certainly a kingdom where you can build an engine, and I think you should build an engine. Remodel is something to keep an eye on because it can shorten the length of that we have at our disposal, the length of the game we have at our disposal, as the AI could potentially remodel provinces into provinces, lowering the province pile quicker than we might anticipate. So yeah, let's see how this goes. And yeah, opening wise, let's see what I prepared here. I think you could open potion and silver or potion and moat. Both are good. Usually you don't want to open moat because it could draw the other action you go with. But here, since we are going for a potion, just a treasure. We cannot draw it dead, and we will cycle a bit faster, hopefully get through all of the 12 cards in that first shuffle then. And yeah, hopefully hit 5 to pick up a Sentry, hopefully hit 2 and Potion to pick up a University. And yeah, even if we hit 3 and Potion, we would want to pick University over Alchemist. I think the 5/2 is a tad better, like it's an A class opening. Opening Sentry is always great. I think you also want to skip the Moat with it, because the Sentry could reveal the Moat and then you're in for a sad time, or you see the Moat on turn 3 and then you might be hesitant to play it because your Sentry might be drawn dead, which is not a great situation to be in, so you just skip the turn 2 buy and have a Sentry in your deck. But yeah, we don't have that luxury, so let's just open Moat and Potion. AI open Silver Remodel probably. Okay, we do find 2 coppers and a potion, and this was pretty much the perfect second shuffle. We we couldn't have wished for a better second shuffle. Now here, do we play this mode or do we skip out on it? We could draw that our good actions. How much risk do we have in us? We had such an amazing second shuffle. I think we don't test our luck too much. But then we do not buy anything. I think that's okay. Just skip a turn here. Yeah, there would have been the possibility of drawing that the Sentry or the University, so I rather have it that way. Our Sentry seems to miss our estates, but for now that's okay. We can always go for remodel later. I think we achieved what we wanted in this shuffle. We put in a second Sentry and another University. And now here the Sentry does find a potion. And yeah, what do we do here? Do we draw? Or do we just say, okay, we're fine with this? I think at this point I'm not too unhappy drawing, because then we might hit 3 end potion. Maybe now we could go for an alchemist, or yeah, maybe we want to do that. But also, that means that next turn we will be guaranteed to trigger a shuffle. I mean, we are fairly likely to trigger another shuffle next turn with the Sentry in there, but we're not guaranteed. So I think we played a Moat here. We have an amazing draw once again. Now at this point, yeah, wow, we bottom decked all of the good stuff, which is great. Like, usually you don't want to bottom deck your good stuff, but in this case, yeah, you really do. We could think about going for familiar here. AI did buy one. Why should we go for familiar here? Well, AI, how much has AI trashed at this point? It has trashed all 3 of its estates and silver. But no, actually we trashed 1 estate. So it has trashed 1 estate, 2 estates and 1 copper and a silver. I think going for familiar at this point could hurt the AI quite a bunch, and I like it over University right now. But then we will have that Moat in the next shuffle, so we could pair it up with University. Actually, yeah, I think University is the way to go. We do get to trash another estate. Unfortunately, we hit all 3 universities here, so that means we want to discard the Moat. But we do get to put in 1 more Sentry, 1 Festival, and a Library, probably. Or Remodel. No, I think I like the Library. And buys, I will be able to put a curse into our shuffle, which we do not find, but also we don't hit a great number here. At this point, I think I also like getting a remodel, just to be able to trash out the last estate if we don't find it with our Sentry. And yeah, I think that's good. Let's skip on our buys. This is not a great draw, unless we find the library immediately. I'm not, yeah, well, like, this is okay, but the sentry didn't get to trash anything. So let's put in more sentry and also one more library into the next shuffle. Right, yeah, I think that's good, because we're going to trigger it. The potion, do we want to leave it on top? Or do we say we skip past it and... No, I think we do want to buy another potion cost card here. And... Well, actually, let's discard it and just say we might get through the shuffle. Do we have enough draw? We will draw 5 cards here, leaving 4 cards there. We have 2 more sentries in there, so I say we believe in our ability to draw. We have another university and another library. Keep the sentry, keep the library. The remodel as well. So we keep it, I think. Maybe that was a mistake because we might not find the um, we might not find the library now. Oh man, that was bad. Yeah, that was on me for sure. Not the greatest play, but we do get to thin out an estate, or actually, I think that might want to be a curse thin out into Moat and put in another remodel. And now, hopefully we find a university or a festival, but it doesn't look great. At least we got to block the familiar here. And nope, we don't get to find anything. So what do we go for here? Do we have enough coppers in our deck? If we draw with the library here, we have a very high probability of just hitting the curses, and we won't be able to buy anything. Yeah, I think we turn the estate into a remodel and end our turn. That's not great, of course, but what can you do? We didn't find any of our plus action there. Get cursed once again, but we hopefully will be able to get rid of a few curses here. Yeah, I don't know. We had a great second shuffle, but then something happened where we were not able to really capitalize on stuff. Here, let's pick up the remodel to turn the copper into a moat. Yeah, I think that's great. Of course, after playing an action card. Giving us +2 actions. And here, let's pick up one more festival or library. I think I like the festival more, a bit more payload. Keep this university, keep the mode, they're all great cards. Set this mode aside maybe. Keep the remodel, and then we can play the sentry. Hopefully find our library. Yeah, great. Discard this remodel. Or do we want to remodel something into a gold to have a venue of remodeling the gold into province later? No, I say we keep it that way and just remodel the curse into moat for now, and then moat can go into another, maybe a silver or something like that. Okay. Yeah, we can already play this moat. Gain one more festival, one more library, turn this into moat, play the library, draw up, keep this stuff, turn turn the moat into a silver, and or another remodel, maybe another remodel. Can draw the remodel out, but then we cannot play it. Or maybe it should be a potion, actually. And then we can draw the potion and hit Alchemist University or Double Alchemist. What we're lacking, or what we really want now, is a lot of consistency. So yeah, I think I like the potion play. So let's draw that, and our actions go for Double Alchemist. And I don't think we want another Moat at this point. Although it could be fine. Like Moat Festival or Moat University is draw neutral. But yeah, let's not go for anything else. Yeah, this hand is alright. We do get to block the familiar. We do get to see what we can draw with the Moat. AI goes for a province. Now we need to be careful because our deck will significantly decrease in quality as soon as we... actually, we can keep this Festival. I think it's fine. Our deck will significantly decrease in quality once once we have green in our deck, because we rely a lot on the library draw. But still think we should be fairly fine. This is good. We can even draw them with the Moat. Or maybe we want to keep them. Yeah, let's keep the Moat in hand to remodel it into something nicer. Yeah, this is great. Sentry again. Okay. Go for more Festival. Go for, well, the Alchemist we can play, I think. Go for one more Festival. Remodel one of the potions into gold. Remodel the Moat into remodel. And draw up. Keep all of that. Remodel the gold into province. Right. Remodel Moat into silver. Right. I wonder if we had some sort of win there, but I don't think so. Oh no, we cannot do that because we do need to play the library first, as we don't only have 2 actions left, but we do get to draw up all of those beautiful festivals, get to play them. We could remodel one of them into a gold, but at this point, I think I'm fairly happy with this. We can buy Alchemists and Province, and yeah, did we have a win there? No, right? I'm also, I have to say, I'm a bit destroyed from today, so my brain feels a bit slow, but I think we're on a good way overall. Next turn, hopefully, yeah, we will be able to province a bunch, get to top deck 2 alchemists, which is huge for our reliability. And now what does the AI do? It also does draw, does buy province, and a duchy. Now there are only 3 provinces left, so if everything goes to plan, we should be able to, yeah, let's play those alchemists. We should be able to triple province, or at least double province, and mill one of the provinces. Milling meaning that we turn one of the provinces into another province. Now, with the university, what do we want to get here? I think at this point, remodel is the best thing to get. We could also aim for getting nothing. Can draw those 2 cards. They were good cards to play with respect to the library stuff. Now here we have those 2 remodels on top. I think that's fine. Actually, yeah, let's discard this. No, let's keep this potion as we can remodel it later and then play the library. Yeah, the second library is not great in our hand, but it's also okay, I guess. I'm thinking about whether it's okay to just remodel one of the libraries to draw more cards, but that's a bit risky. And I think we're better off just playing the library as it is. And then, yeah, just even though we draw fewer cards, we will be able to remodel more afterwards. Keep all of that stuff, keep all of the good stuff, nice. Sentry can reveal more cards for us. I think we for sure will want to get rid of this potion in our hand. For sure we'll want to mill a province into a province because we already have 8 in our hand, so we will be able to buy one, and then we should be able to find the gold that we just had to remodel into it as well. So yeah, play this library. We have 7 cards which contain a library still, so we can safely just keep all of them. Yeah, keep those. Keep that. And now here we could turn one of those remodels into another gold, and then I think that's okay. I think that's safe because we will draw quite a few cards now with this library again. Keep that. Keep all of this. Turn this gold into a province. Play this library once again, draw up, turn this gold into one more province, and end our actions. We have 14, enough to double duchy, double estate, and win the game in a fairly nice way. I have to say that in the middle game, I felt like the AI was slightly ahead when we were kind of having some non-turns where it felt a bit like, yeah, those curses from AI really hurt. From AI is familiar. But then, yeah, the last 2 turns felt really good. I like that we went for the alchemists that turn earlier, that even the double alchemists. Potions were nice targets to turn into gold later, and golds, of course, were nice targets to remodel later. But this felt close. I don't know. It was a rather intricate kingdom in the end. I don't know. But yeah, in any case, now if you're not tired of listening to me rambling, feel free to check out my menagerie video. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I will try to catch you next time. Goodbye.